Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of the Dritte Liga, the third tier in Germany. It's match day 7 and we have the top match of the weekend for you. It's Dynamo Dresden hosting Borussia Dortmund 2, the second team for Borussia Dortmund at the Rudolf Habig Stadion. So, mid-table Dynamo Dresden hoping to kick-start their promotion campaign against the strugglers Borussia Dortmund 2. Should be a tense match, but Dynamo Dresden have a very, very strong squad indeed at this level. The team relegated from Bundesliga 2 last season, but they find themselves currently in 10th spot in the third league with 3 wins, no draws and 3 losses. And here at home they've won 1 and lost 2, which is very unusual. And they really need to kickstart their season here. So their head coach Markus Anfang is newly installed for the new season. The former Werder Bremen coach, who was banned after breaking COVID regulations while there. Dynamo Dresden snapping him up as soon as his ban was over. And hoping for a bounce-back effect, having been relegated from Bundesliga 2 last season. They finished 16th there, relegated after a poor season. Not a single win in the second half of last season before they lost to Kaiserslautern in the playoff. They only had 1 season back in Bundesliga 2. As for Borussia Dortmund, well, Christian Preußer has taken over in the summer after their former coach Enrico Maasden left for Augsburg in the Bundesliga. Preußer coming from Fortuna Düsseldorf, having been sacked there, as away we go. Let's see what entertainment we will have this afternoon, as Borussia Dortmund struggling in their second season back in the third league, as so many second teams often do. They lost a lot of players over the summer. Indeed, they've lost half their goal scorers and goal creators due to that. Plenty of ins and outs, and they find themselves 19th at the moment with 1 win, 1 draw and 4 losses. Only 3 goals for and 10 against. They've drawn 1 away from home and lost the other 2. And the struggle for them is really goal scoring. The second lowest scorers in the whole league. And indeed the lowest shots per match, just over 2 shots per match on average. They've lost their last 2, including last week against the Freiburg second team. They conceded a goal in either half there. As for Dynamo Dresden, their top scorer is Arslan, a new arrival from Holstein Kiel, the attacking midfielder. He's got 4 goals to his name. And in the week, just before deadline, they added to the squad, bringing in Hauptmann. He's in the starting lineup alongside Arslan, behind Kutschke in attack. Their last match they won 1-0 at Erzgebirge Aue. The sub Conte scoring with 5 minutes remaining of that match. That means that he wins his place out on the right wing for today. And interestingly enough, they've won all the matches this season where they've kept a clean sheet. So perhaps that will be the focus for the team and for coach Markus Anfang. Keep it tight at the back, and surely the goals will come with that attack that they have. So 2 minutes in, Borussia Dortmund just trying to settle here, as it's Pasalic with the throw in. And the volley downfield towards Jinma. He's a player with plenty of pace, the Dutchman. Playing up front alongside Eberwein. Koulibaly, a player signed from Paris Saint-Germain, just playing in the second team for a couple of seasons before probably being promoted into the first team. He's in a back three alongside Papadopoulos, who signed a professional contract with Borussia Dortmund during the summer. And they're just playing the ball around nicely here. Chouvet getting the ball forward. Now all the way back for Unbehauen in goal. And Koulibaly just being held up there by Conte. As you can hear, a wonderful atmosphere in the stadium. The Rudolf-Habig-Stadion really behind the Dynamo Dresden team, despite perhaps a disappointing start to the season. Not really hit the ground running. There's the ball there, just running under the foot of Camara. Oh, looks like a pretty packed house as well. A great advert that for the third league in Germany. Fans turn up in their droves to watch their teams. As we see a coming together there in midfield, Fanner and Kuchka involved. As Dynamo Dresden yet really to get going as we come up towards 5 minutes played. Remains 0-0. Chouvet. Sit back to Unbehauen again. Koulibaly seeing a lot of the ball early on. As Arning tried to play the ball infield. Another bright talent ready for the first team, as there are 2 balls on the field. The ball being thrown back in by the fans. A bit of a false start there. Referee calling a halt to it. Dynamo Dresden should have the possession here. Yep, no problem. Jinma quite happy to let them have it. And Knipping. Good pressing from the Borussia Dortmund second team there. Not allowing that back three for Dynamo Dresden any time at all, as Ehlers gets the throw in. Now it's Kammerknecht across towards the left here. Maybe Meyer can drive forward with the ball through midfield. And the deep ball in from the left-hand side, and it is straight into the arms there of Unbehauen. I'm looking forward to seeing Arslan and Hauptmann linking up behind Kuchka today. Arslan hunting for his 5th goal of the season already. There's Koulibaly just standing over the ball. It's an infield for Dams. And Dams again. They're just sitting back here at the moment, Borussia Dortmund. Waiting for their moment to strike forward. Papadopoulos across here for Dams again. Now the long ball forward towards the channel. Not really dealt with by Dynamo Dresden, but the foul coming in the end there from Arning. It looks as though the second team from Borussia Dortmund are going to play a patient game. They know that if they go flying forward, Dynamo Dresden have players that can really hurt them in attack. As Arslan lines one up from long range, takes the deflection and drops wide, and Unbehauen there tried to stop it going out for the corner, but it's conceded. A little bit scrappy there, but Arslan showing his confidence. Not slow in pulling the trigger at all there from all of 35 yards. And now the big guys go up for Dynamo Dresden for this corner. Knipping Kammerknecht. And Ehlers in there. Arslan to whip it in. Will is also there if he decides to go short. Looks as though it is going to be the outswinger. It's flicked on. It's got to be the goal, and it is. 9th minute. And it's Ehlers. Well, I said he'd come up from the back to attack this corner. That's exactly what's happened, and he's opened the scoring. Marcus Anfang can celebrate on the sidelines. So let's have another look at it here. It's a wicked corner in. Flicked on at the near post, and Ehlers arriving. He's got the run there by the looks of it on Koulibaly, and it's a little side foot volley. Well, that's the perfect start then for Dynamo Dresden. The goal coming in the 9th minute as they lead. And now they'll be hoping to keep that clean sheet and get the 3 points on the board. Nightmare really for Borussia Dortmund 2. First set piece they've had to defend, and the first concession. There's just a little bit of pressure there on Drelacher. He's a former Dortmund keeper. And Koulibaly will be hoping to make amends for that poor defending, just falling asleep at the far post, allowing Ehlers to sneak in and score. There'll be a free kick here for BVB 2. So Kamara looks as though he's going to take control of this set piece. Pasalic also there. Is it going to be an in-swinger or an out-swinger here for Drelacher to deal with? Let's have a look. It's going to be an out-swinger looking to get him in. And it's really good keeping from Drelacher there. And immediately launches the ball downfield. Looking there for Conte. Kuchka now looking to make something of it. Wanted the foul. And appeals waved away by the referee. Well, a decent start to this game, as Dortmund controlled the possession the first 8 minutes or so, but then Dynamo Dresden going on the attack, winning the first corner of the game and scoring from it. As that's a lovely turn down the left-hand side, Maya. And he's brought down in the end by 2 players for Borussia Dortmund. I think Papadopoulos in the end committing the foul. And it's going to be a yellow card as well for Papadopoulos. Taking one there for the team. That's already his 4th yellow card of the season. In fact, it's Hauptmann who was coming away, and it's a good old-fashioned shoulder charge there from the big man. Deserved yellow card. So the free kick delivered long up towards the edge of the box. It might drop here on the right-hand side. The shot comes in and just flashed wide. It was Knipping that time with the chance. It looks as though Dynamo Dresden not happy just to sit on this 1-0 lead. They're going for more. You know that Dortmund do have a soft centre and haven't caused too many problems in attack so far this season. They can afford to send players forward. And the volley downfield from Will. And now the header, and the referee though blowing up there for a foul on Fanner. Now Camera. And all the way back to the defence here for BVB2. Keeping possession, but their moves breaking down once they come towards the final third. Too much creativity, can't get their players, the likes of Pasalic and Anning, on the ball to create chances for Jinma and Eberwein. So coming up towards the quarter of an hour mark, it's 1-0 Dynamo Dresden. The lead given to them in the 9th minute by Ehlers, coming up for a corner, volleying home. And here they come again down the left-hand side and hacked into the stands there by the Borussia Dortmund defence. Maybe just to get it out. As we see Christian Preußer on the sidelines, will be concerned by his team's start here. But it's a very difficult job being the head coach of a second team. The squad changes week by week depending on the needs of the first team. As the ball just dropping out of the sun there. Conte looking to flick it on. Came to nothing in the end. That's good work in midfield from Will. But the ball just going out towards the right-hand side for Pasalic. And again gifted away. A little bit scrappy at the moment in midfield. Now Camera picks up possession. And he's been given too much to do that. The ball knocked out of play. Throw in for BVB2. Throw deep into the corner from Pasalic. It's fed in, and the chance perhaps, but over the bar. Oh, half a chance perhaps from Camera. Well over the bar. First shot in any real anger though from the Dortmund second team. A lot of possession for the away side. That won't worry Dynamo Dresden though. Certainly not hurting them. And Koulibaly. And fed forward towards Jinma, just caught on his heels there. Couldn't quite turn on it. All the way through to Dralache. Another long ball from Dynamo Dresden. It's got too much on it. Umberhauen can bring it down in plenty of space. Dortmund trying to keep it neat and tidy, giving it away there. That could be very dangerous. It's Hauptmann on the run down the left-hand side. His low ball in though, just behind everyone. They'll try and keep the pressure on now. Now Ehlers, the goal scorer. As we come up towards 20 minutes, Conte looking to trick his way through, just running into two Dortmund players. There's not a great deal of space out there at the moment. Both teams pressing and counter-pressing. Markus Anfang, though, will be satisfied with what he's seeing from his team at the moment. Looking solid at the back. And they've got their noses in front already. Dortmund obviously missing out on a number of their star players from last season, the likes of Tachi, Taz, Ferrai and Maloney, as they have managed to earn themselves a corner here with just over 20 minutes gone. Pasalic to go across and deliver. Well, obviously Koulibaly and Papadopoulos would be obvious targets here. Comes in and is cleared up in the air from inside the 6-yard box. Not really convincing from Dynamo Dresden. Back out to Pasalic. Can't get it in. Now Kamara, and volleyed away. Jinma trying to keep the pressure on, having to go all the way back though to the halfway line. I think it was. And it looks as though Dynamo Dresden can now reorganise. A little bit of a panic there. And Fana out to Koulibaly. And Koulibaly playing the 1-2 into the attacking half, just stepping up. Jinma in the end delivering just behind Eberwein, who has delivered it back towards him. That's a good ball as well towards the byline. It's hammered across, and that will drop out on the far side. There was no one in there for him. He's got all kinds of pace, Jinma. If they can get him on the ball in more central positions, Dortmund, they might be able to get the benefit from that. As we're midway through the first half, Dynamo Dresden leading. Kamara just struggling to bring the ball down, but his side have kept possession. Umberhauen for Dams. And that's snappier passing from Borussia Dortmund. This is much better from them. They seem to have settled into their rhythm. And Koulibaly again. Dresden, though, keeping their shape very nicely, dropping back when they have to, as Pasalic tries to just feed the ball down the line for Eberwein. It might drop here for Camera. Tries to turn inside and loses the ball. Decent defending from Knipping there, just to hold him up. And a foul. Dynamo Dresden getting the free kick. Just a little word there as well between a couple of the players. As we see one of the new arrivals for Dynamo Dresden there on the bench. Gogia, plenty of experience. Attacking midfield, signed from Zurich. Long ball, Drelacha. Headed down in midfield, comes to no one for a Dynamo player. And this might land here for Jinma. Indeed it does, on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Flag up, though, against the Dutchman. And just mistiming the run. Dynamo Dresden keeping it tight at the moment. Bouncing ball downfield for them. Dortmund dealing with it, but that's a sliced clearance. It'll be a throw for the home team. Meyer to take. Couto looking just to dink one over the top. And Dortmund struggling to get it clear. Finally they have. Jinma trying to play the 1-2 with Eberwein, and he could be away down the right hand side. There's not many players up with him. He's going to have to hold this up on the right wing before Eberwein was arriving. The cross was heading straight towards him, and it's really good defending again from Knipping. Out for the corner. Borussia Dortmund side just starting to get a little bit of success now in our final third finally. Can you make Dynamo Dresden pay here? Pasalic with the corner. Decent take and cleared by Knipping. Headed back across. Keeper's come a long way and he's made it his. Drelacha doing very, very well there indeed. There's a player down. It is Knipping. He's putting himself on the line, the captain. Let's have a look here. Drelacha doing very well indeed and taking out his own man. It's fine to continue though. Not too much controlled possession there, but perhaps Dynamo can put their foot on the ball through Will. Ehlers up towards Conte. Let's turn on the ball, trying to carry it forward. Perhaps should have passed the ball infield. Failed to do so. Move broke down, and now it's going to be another yellow card here. And it's the goal scorer Ehlers who goes into the book for Dynamo Dresden. Second yellow card of the match so far, just for tugging back Arning there. It's his first yellow card of the season. Athletic clearance there from Dynamo Dresden up towards Kuchka, couldn't hold it up. And that delivery is over his head this time. Papadopoulos stepping up towards midfield, but having to go back to Koulibaly. Now the left-footed long ball downfield towards Pasalic. He's made something of it, and the volley can come in here from long range and sliced horribly, really. Looking for a wonder goal there, Pfanner. Could have held it, really, coming up towards the half-hour mark and pushed on forward rather than going for the volley. Now Okoto. Throw from him, taken short. Volleyed down the line towards Conte. Koulibaly showing his strength there against Conte. And then the clearance charged down. Oh, half an hour gone. Dynamo Dresden without creating too many chances. Will be very happy with this so far. They've got that goal lead through Ehlers. As we see the players warming up on the sidelines for Dynamo Dresden, they've got a very deep squad indeed. Gogia and Schäffler would do a really good job at other teams at this level. In the first team, alone on the bench, Marcus Anfang can pick and choose. They've got around 30 players in their squad. And really you would expect them to be in the reckoning for promotion come the end of the season. They're going to have to improve though from the first 6 match days. But it is a marathon, not a sprint, of course. And that's good hold-up play in the centre by Will. Out towards Maya. Aslan looking to flick it around the corner. Camera just invited forward. And gets it again. Thought about delivering it first time towards Jinma. He does get the ball short in the end, just flicking it on. And then the shot there. And straight down the throat though of Drelacha. 33rd minute. As Arning had a little bit of space. It's an easy one for him to field against his former club. As we've got 12 minutes remaining of the first half. This is Koulibaly. Camera starting to dominate in midfield slowly but surely for the away team. And then playing it in a tight area, too tight an area. Drelacha having to come towards the edge of his box there to collect that through ball. That's a skewed clearance from Drelacha this time. He's been bailed out as we stand by his team, and And the foul coming in from Arning. Can't believe the decision. Just a little shove in the back of Okoto. It looks as though Kamara is going to be shown a yellow card as well. Rather a blow. I just said that he's starting to have some influence on this match, and now he's going to have to walk the disciplinary tightrope. That's Papadopoulos out towards the right-hand side. Given away sloppily by Dortmund this time. So the opportunity perhaps that Dynamo Dresden have been waiting for, although the ball down the left-hand side, too much on it, drifting out of play. No chance for Maya to get on the end of that at all. This is a lovely little run here from Pasalic, and then runs straight into Vil. And they could be away here, Dynamo Dresden, if they can pick the pass for Conte. Koulibaly again doing very well there, using his body to shield the ball, and in the end, the free kick conceded by Conte. Just a little bit more precision in their passing, Dynamo Dresden, than they can pick off Dortmund Zwei here, surely. They're committing more and more men forward as the game wears on. Koulibaly. Flicked out towards the right-hand side. Low ball in, easily dealt with. Vil is there. Marcus Anfang waving his team forward. I think slightly frustrated at the moment by the performance. Certainly not the result as it stands. But he wants to see more. He wants to entertain the crowd here. Can they stretch Borussia Dortmund Zwei again? A throw in up towards the centre line. And this is Conte. He's got plenty of grass in front of him. Around the corner. And the ball across from Okoto. And it's just turned away by the goalkeeper and scrambled out by Dortmund Zwei. Hauptmann was in there sniffing. Let's have another look at it here. Decent ball in. Fired across, and that's very good defending indeed from Papadopoulos. And there's the header down there from Hauptmann towards his fellow attacking midfielder Arslan, coming to nothing. Umbahan happy to grab hold of it. Koulibaly for Dams. And a long straight ball, too straight in the end. Not really going to find Eberwein. ball from Drelace. And it's allowed to bounce again by Dortmund. They've got away with it though. It's again given away too easily. Schuver there. But in the end, the referee blowing the whistle against Kuchka. Didn't seem to be too much in it. I'm just having to calm down Kuchka. As we've got just over 5 minutes remaining of the first half. Not too eventful, but we have had that early goal from Kevin Ehlers of Dynamo Dresden, arriving at the far post to volley home from a corner. In open play, Dynamo haven't created that much. Knipping with an effort flashed wide just after the opening goal. Other than that, Borussia Dortmund 2 have had a lot of the possession. As Camara's volleyed over, and an Arning shot was saved by Drelace, but with ease. A free kick here. Camara wanting to take it early. And allowed to. So I think it's Meyer. He's just standing in front of the ball, just blocking him off. Camara out towards the right-hand side of the penalty area. It's headed down. Papadopoulos managing just to get a touch on it to find Pasalic. Back across to this near side, but an easy clearance for Dynamo Dresden. And they could be away again, although Okoto is brought down. And that's going to be another yellow card here. Well, it was Schuver, a desperate challenge. With Okoto looking to drive into midfield. Perhaps a little bit of frustration being shown by these young Dortmund players. Not much coming off for them at the moment. And an easy decision for the referee there. So that's the third yellow card of the match for Borussia Dortmund 2 alone. They're going to have to keep an eye on their discipline here. If they go down to 10 men, they're never going to get back into this game. As we see that chance for Arning, mentioned earlier, easily fielded by Drelace. As we've just got a little bit of a break in play. As Okoto gets a little bit of treatment, but he's back on his feet and ready to go after that hefty challenge from Schuver. After all that, the free kick comes to nothing, drifting out of play. And Bahan gets us back underway. Oh, Conte is down now. Didn't see what happened there, but he looks as though he needs some treatment. Marcus Anfang just checking his watch. There's 2 minutes of regular time to go. We hadn't had too many stoppages up until this point. Well, a little bit of concern here over Conte. Well, he's back on his feet, hopefully ready to go. If need be, can get some treatment over half time, but it looks as though he's going to give up the ghost. Yes, he was caught there. It was Conte down injured, sorry, not a Cotto. And Schuver was apologising for it, but won't be happy, as the man on loan from Feyenoord is having to go off by the looks of it. And replaced in the first half by Weihrauch. And a bit of a blow for Dynamo Dresden, but as I said, they have this deep squad. They can bring on like for like in every position. Very strong on the bench. As this is into the corridor here, and Jinma trying his volley from a tight angle, volleying well over. Oh, how much time added on are we going to have at the end of this first half? Well, 3 minutes, and that's because of those stoppages for that injury to Conte. As we see now, some hold-up play, looking for the flick towards Kuchka. Didn't get there. Hauptmann doing well, though, initially. As Wild keeps the ball rolling in midfield. There's Knipping. And Kammerknecht. There's another man down in a Dynamo shirt in the centre circle. It's Will who's down. Well, at the moment, really stop-start as we come towards the end of the first half. Oh, the camera focusing there on Camera. He's on a yellow card. He's going to have to watch himself in the second half. As we're already just over a minute into the 3 minutes of stoppage time signalled. Cleared by Knipping. Towards the left-hand side. And Arslan trying to sprint into the box there. Just couldn't quite bring the ball with him. Defender getting a toe end to it. And Cotto. Back for Ehlers. His goal separating the two sides at the moment. It looks as though Dynamo Dresden are going to go in at the break, one to the good. As throw in his signal, didn't look as though the ball went out. Koulibaly wanted to get on with it. At least this team kept possession. And then the foul coming in from Camera. Well, the Dynamo fans will be looking for a little bit more entertainment in the second half, I would imagine, but they'll be fine with the scoreline going in at the break, with their team leading 1-0. Ehlers in the 9th minute with the only goal of the game so far, as the referee blows the half-time whistle. So join us in 15 minutes or so to see if Dynamo Dresden can extend that lead.
Ingo Preuß, Ihre Mannschaft ist heute früh in Rückstand geraten. Wie ordnen Sie? Sie können ruhig, genau, wir können auch ein bisschen näher kommen. Sie sind früh in Rückstand.
Kein Knopf ins Ohr, Ingo.
Nee, ich habe keinen. Nee, er wollte nicht, ich habe mir keinen gegeben.
Wir verkabeln das noch, damit wir uns gut hören. Kein Problem.
Lustige Nummer. Nein.
Jetzt hören wir uns aber perfekt, sehr gut. So, jetzt sollten Sie mich sehr gut hören. Sehr gut. Ja, Ihre Mannschaft ist früh in Rückstand geraten in diesem Spiel vor dieser großen Kulisse. Wie ordnen Sie diese erste Hälfte ein?
Das ist im Augenblick typisch für uns, dass wir mit der ersten Torchance des Gegners einen kassieren. Das war eine Standardsituation, die ich gestern in der Besprechung 8-mal gesehen habe. Die Ausführung war genauso wie besprochen. Wir konnten sie nicht verteidigen. Ja, das war der Grund, dass wir
Welcome back to the second half of this Dritte Liga match between Dynamo Dresden and Borussia Dortmund 2. The half-time scoreline 1-0 to the home team, given to them early by their defender Kevin Ehlers. A volley at the far post after a corner. Not the most eventful of first halves, unfortunately, but Dynamo Dresden keeping things tight at the back, and they know that so far this season, if they've kept a clean sheet, they've taken the 3 points. Well, they're halfway there already against the second team of Borussia Dortmund. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Well, I would imagine that their coach Markus Anfang would have been demanding they push forward a little bit more in this second half as they get us going here. So it looks as though no changes for either side, as Borussia Dortmund have probably had the majority of the possession. Indeed, 57% so far, but they've created very little. Drelacher, the Dynamo keeper, only called into action once to save from Arding. But a blow for Dynamo Dresden coming towards the end of that first half as Conte limped off, but they do have a very strong squad, and they replaced him with Weihrauch, another excellent player at this level. So 3 yellow cards so far for Borussia Dortmund, who have been battling, but they'll have to look out for their discipline, especially Kamara in the centre. Ehlers the only man on a yellow card for the home team. As Kuchka here looks to bulldoze his way through the defence. It's easily back to Umberhauen now for Dortmund 2. Here is Kamara. And long ball forward from Schuwer. Easily headed away by Dynamo Dresden. Bit of a heavy touch in midfield there, but they've kept it through Fanner. And Koulibaly to Kamara. Back in field for Koulibaly, flicking it for Kamara. Pasalic. Jinma looking to make something of it, but Dynamo can come on the counter-attack now. This is Meyer leading the charge forward down the left-hand side. A couple of yellow shirts in field for him. If he can get any space, he's surrounded by 3 red shirts. Dynamo coming down the right-hand side now. That's a good ball. And a fine delivery in. No one there waiting, though. But the corner conceded by Schuwer just in case. There was a Cotto doing good work on that right-hand side. Umberhauen might be tested again here. It was the first corner of the match which resulted in the opening goal for Ehlers. Can Dynamo Dresden do similar here at the start of the second half? And it's going to be Will to deliver it. Left-footed, flicked on again, very similar to the opener. Half cleared. And in the end, the looping volley comes in from the edge of the box. Easy for Umberhauen to claim. Come the Dortmund second team again. And the ball chipped over the top for Jinma. And saved there by Drelacher. Jinma there getting his first shot on target of the game. Good pace shown. And there's no way he was going to beat Drelacher there. Stood tall. corner to come in for Dortmund. Half cleared out to Jinma. On the edge of the box out to the left-hand side. And the ball comes in and it's an air swipe at it. 5 minutes into the second half, and Borussia Dortmund just creating a couple of opportunities for themselves here. Dynamo Dresden are going to have to watch it. Oh, just a rueful look on the face there of Christian Preußer that they couldn't take either of those chances. Markus Anfang hoping that his team can weather this little storm from the away team. As Arnik looks to feed the ball forward. And the free kick conceded there by Okoto. As we see a flare has been let off in the home end. Smoke down on the field. And Jinma looking to cut inside, and Okoto, yep, it's the flailing arm. Nothing malicious. And he certainly caught the Dutchman. So can Dynamo Dresden also defend this free kick? Inviting a little bit of pressure onto themselves in this game. We haven't seen too many breaks from them. As it's delivered to the edge of the box, it's a clever one. But that's a poor finish really from Jinma. He tried just to guide it home with the inside of his boot, but well over the bar. Oh, beautiful. Sun has just come out here at the stadium in Dresden. Fine conditions for football. Dortmund's fire again battling there. Nice work from Pasalic, not letting them out down the left-hand side. Meyer with the throw. Aslan with the header towards the centre of the field. Hauptmann picks up the ball. Tries to find Aslan on the run. As Okoto there gets it, and now that's a nice ball towards the right-hand side. Jinma concedes the free kick. He's pointing at the ball as if he got something on it. Arzelos was breaking forward. There's no chance. Free kick all day long. So Will can pick out a Dresden shirt. It's a packed penalty area as it comes in, and indeed he managed to. Oh, the flag was up though. Unbehauen managing to grab hold of the ball anyway. It was dangerous from Will. Schuver is trying to launch one over the top. Easy for Dralacia. It's under no pressure, Dralacia. Finally launching it here up towards Kuchka. And the bouncing ball for Hauptmann. Bit of a hand in the back, but the referee allowing Dortmund to come forward. Pasalic, can he create anything from that right-hand side? Fanet spraying it for Koulibaly. 10 minutes into the second half. There's Fanet again, as we see Anfang enjoying the sun. His team under a little bit of pressure as a harmless ball comes in. Dralacha fielding it. Must be thinking about making a change in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Around the hour mark. As they've handled everything that Borussia Dortmund have thrown at them, but as far as their attack is concerned, just a little bit slow today from Dynamo Dresden. Haven't seen a lot of Arslan. Can't get Kuchka into the game. Now Dams forward. Volleyed clear. Koulibaly will just let that drop out of play. Take the throw. Schuver. That's a good ball upfield, and perhaps Jinma's in on this. He's through on goal and he gets it as well, but he was in an offside position as the ball was played to him. Well, he's appealing it, but there's going to be no chance of any retribution for him. Well, that shows how dangerous he can be, though. It's another looped one. Started his run too early. The flag was straight up against him. And another warning sign there for Dynamo Dresden. Perhaps the well-organised defence there playing him offside. Arning in field, and Papadopoulos spraying it towards Pasalic. Great ball. Taking on the defence here. And trying to dribble into the box, and in the end Dynamo can get it away. Here's Kuchka. And he's shoved to the ground there by Dams. He was doing his best there as the target man. Really been given a lot to work with today, Stefan Kuchka. Now Arslan supporting him. And perhaps an opportunity out towards the right-hand side. Akotsu! And it's an excellent attempt there. Across goal. Just wide of the target, 59th minute. Well, he was picked out in plenty of space here. He got good power on it. And just couldn't quite find the far post. It's curling away, you can see. Well, perhaps things just starting to open up a little for us here. As Kamara tries to go through, but the referee just waiting if there were any advantage for Borussia Dortmund. There wasn't any. So the free kick given for the foul on Jinma. And it looks as though Papadopoulos fancies this one. Well, last season we saw him blast home from this kind of range. Not too much subtlety. Dralacha will be aware of that, having trained with him in the past with Borussia Dortmund. Right on the hour mark here. Papadopoulos just surveying the scene. So about 25 yards out, dead centre. Koulibaly also there, but I don't think he's going to have a chance here. It's Papadopoulos. And, well, he didn't go for pure power. Trying to get it up and over the wall and back down again. Sent it over the bar. Another let-off there for Dynamo Dresden, you would have to say. As camera now just tugs back. Dynamo Dresden just cannot get going in an attacking capacity. And really try and settle this match and by making it 2-0. This is a yellow card for Stefan Kučka. I knew exactly what he was doing, stopping the counter before it even started. So Kučka then, that will be his final action of the day. He's going to be replaced on the hour. Marcus Anfang withdrawing him. Of course, he was forced to bring off Conte in the first half due to injury. And it will be Schiefler coming on. With plenty of experience. New arrival from Nuremberg. As Fana under pressure here. And it continues, and they've come away with the ball, Borussia Dortmund. But that's soon mopped up by Will. And perhaps they can come clear here now. Dynamo Dresden towards the edge of the box. He's brought down. The man on the run was Meyer, and it's Schuver who's brought him down. It's going to be his second yellow card. And I said earlier in the game that Borussia Dortmund were going to have to watch their discipline. They haven't there. Well, it's an absolutely correct decision, as Meyer was away and he knew what he was doing. Meyer, it's clever to run across Schuver. So Borussia Dortmund a goal down and a man down with less than half an hour left on the clock. Schuver angry, but I think he's angry with himself rather than the referee. As Aslan goes for glory from the free kick, but over the bar. And now surely Dynamo Dresden are going to take the game to the Borussia Dortmund second team. They've got to really finish them off. Hauptmann, he will get plenty of space now, you fancy. There's a foul coming in. And it will be another yellow card, this time for Pasalic. Well, you just get the feeling that BVB too are starting to fall apart now. Wasn't really necessary from Pasalic, but again, it's just some frustration from the away side. And here's the red card for Schuver, wagging his finger at the referee. Just over 25 minutes to go. Dynamo perhaps building ahead of speed. As the free kick comes in and penalty given. It's all going wrong for Borussia Dortmund. Well, the free kick coming in and blocked by the hand. The referee immediately pointing to the spot. It's coming only 2 minutes after that red card. It's an obvious block from Arning. As Arslan steps up and fires it into the bottom corner. 2-0 Dynamo Dresden. And surely home and hosed against the 10 men now. That's his 5th goal of the season already for his new club. He's settled right in. Well, that will be a massive relief for Dynamo Dresden. Not only are they against 10 men, immediately they've made it 2 through that penalty from Arslan. And they've just got to see out the remaining 25 minutes. And they haven't been under too much threat from Borussia Dortmund, despite all of their possession that they've had. As Dortmund are now going to make a double change, bringing off Pasalic and Kamara, who are both on yellow cards. They can't afford to lose any more players. Özcan, one player coming on. And Gurpus, the other. It's a horrible time to come on for your team when you're down to 10 and trailing 2-0. But perhaps they can spark a comeback from Borussia Dortmund side. It's a sloppy ball forward, and easily picked up by Maya. Down the left-hand side, not enough precision there. Arslan, no chance of getting it. Perhaps this time, just flicking it out towards the left. As Hauptmann is caught in possession by Gurpus, and trying to knock it over the top. And it means that Dynamo Dresden have to concede the corner. Ila's called into action there, just limping away as well. As we're midway through the second half, and it's been a much more entertaining second period. Gurpus across to take. That's the 4th corner of the game for Dortmund. Can they make this one count and get themselves back into it? It's not a bad delivery at all. Eberwein at the near post, just trying to flick it. Couldn't find the target. They're trying to build through midfield, and another foul coming in. Fanner bringing down Weihrauch. Here's again Weihrauch. And this will do Dynamo Dresden the world of good if they can get 2 wins on the spin. As it stands in the table, they're up to 4th. In 1860 Munich dominating in the Dritte Liga. Already clear at the top. Borussia Dortmund 2, on the other hand, though, second bottom with this scoreline. 20 minutes to go to try and pick up an important point. And Dynamo Dresden switching it from one side to the other before Ehlers looks to pick out a pass. It's all the way through to Unbehauen. Maya. And this is nice play. Weihrauch towards Okoto on the right-hand side. Just let it go under his foot. And that allows the defender, Koulibaly, just to recover against him. That is Arning, who's doing so well. And he's managed to squeeze the ball away, but it will come straight back at Dortmund 2. On that occasion, no hold-up play from Weihrauch. So let's have a look. The offside goal from Jinma earlier in the half, and indeed he was half a metre or so off. Good decision from the referee's assistant there. It's one of the few occasions they've really got him in. He has forced a save from Drelacher earlier in the half. He should be causing more problems at this level with his running off the ball. He hasn't been found on enough occasions in dangerous spots by his team. Well, they're really up against it. 2-0 down away from home with 10 men. And Papadopoulos. So high ball in. Should be easy to bring down for Okoto. Well, fair play to Dortmund. They haven't let their heads drop here. They're continuing to press forward. That's a fine ball up into midfield, now out towards the left-hand side. Okoto again, just getting a toe end to it. And perhaps the counter-attack here for Dynamo Dresden. It's brought to an end by Özcan. Hauptmann there, just taking the blow. Looks really uncomfortable. And looks as though he's going to have to be substituted here. That's a little bit of a blow on his debut. Will they make the change immediately? Let's have a look here. Just caught there by Özcan. He's staying on for now. There's Papadopoulos battling. Just losing out on the halfway line. And the foul was on him. Didn't look to be too much in it. Looked to be competitive rather than over the top from Dynamo Dresden. So we've got just over a quarter of an hour remaining of the game. Surely the 3 points staying here in Dresden. As Dynamo lead by 2-0. against the 10 men. The goals coming from Ehlers, and a 5th goal of the season from Arslan from the penalty spot. Schuwer sent off for 2 bookable offences for Dortmund. As that's a loose clearance, and it invites Schiefler onto them, just trying to pick out the run on the right-hand side. Away by Koulibaly. As then again the flag is up against Jinma. Oh, he's visibly frustrated with how this is going. Oh, he's on the shoulder of the last defender, but mistiming his runs in. Gorgia is going to come on by the looks of it. Probably to replace Hauptmann. And Volkovsky as well readying himself. And it looks as though a double change also coming up for the away side too. And again, it's stop-start in this second half as Papadopoulos has stayed down now. Not the normal flowing attacking that we get in the Dritte Liga. But Dynamo Dresden will not mind that at all. It's another important 3 points on the board early in the season. The situation looking far healthier than before kick-off. As we see Papadopoulos there, just caught by Aslan. So Jinma is coming off. He doesn't look happy at all. As Finson is a player coming on. Arning also offers Braff, signing on free from Manchester City. Also enters the fray. That's Koulibaly, and decides to take the shot on, not really testing Dralacha from there. Schiefler looking to cause problems, but the flag up on the far side. Dynamo Dresden look happy just to play out time here with 12 minutes to go. They don't need to go racing forward and risk Borussia Dortmund getting a consolation goal, which would increase the jitters, as it's going to be a triple change. Weihrauch just going over. It's not going to be switched out here. So Arslan, who scored the second today from the penalty spot, one player coming off. Okoto also going off. He's put plenty of energy into this match. And Hauptmann as well going off. Just a knock for him, a bit of a precaution, I think, from Markus Anfang. As we see Gorgia coming on. So Kada and Melichenko, the other players replacing. So 10 minutes to impress for those three. And Braff looking to get in on that left-hand side, but getting the flag raised against Dortmund. It's a very well-drilled backline from Dynamo Dresden. They've played Borussia Dortmund offside time and time again today. Knipping Kammerknecht, and Ehlers doing very well back there. Not allowing too many chances either for the away side. Finson with the throw towards Braff, couldn't take it on board. Here's Gogia, finding a little pocket of space there. So popping out towards Weihrauch. Here's Will. The ball looking for Gogia, just deflected on its way through. Dortmund under all kinds of pressure here. And a foul coming in. Oh, this Jan, it was bringing down Will. In fact, the decision going the other way against Will. Looks as though he was wrestled to the ground on first view. Dortmund still working hard here away from home, despite being well up against it with 10 men. They've kept Dynamo Dresden at arm's length pretty much throughout the game. That goal conceded early in the 9th minute from a corner made life difficult for them. And going down to 10 and only 2 minutes later conceding a penalty. Say just at key moments it's gone against them. Dynamo Dresden though happy to pick up the 3 points. Doesn't matter to them, I don't think, about the performance as such, as long as they get the win. Perhaps with this squad though, you would think they would be motivated to score as many goals as possible. With a swashbuckling style, it's not really clicked today for Markus Anfang's team. They'll be happy to see Arslan on the score sheet yet again with his 5th of the season. And defensively they've been sound, but it's just little moments like that, that switch of play going well out of bounds. And it's a throw for Finson. In truth, it's been a bit of a scrappy game. The fans are right behind the home team. At least they will have a win to celebrate today. Graf, nice hold-up play from him. Finson. 5 minutes to go as another long ranger comes in. Well over the bar, digging underneath it there. I think it was Papadopoulos coming forward. Desperate times for the away team. Graf turning in around the corner and turning on the afterburner. This is much better, getting to the byline and running out of space in the end. Kammerknecht coming across to close out the angle. And in the end, it's run out of play by the substitute. He looks alive, Wire. Perhaps his head coach thinking of bringing him into the starting lineup for next week. And the seconds counting down. As Meyer asking a question of his own keeper there. I see a foul coming in now. And it will be a free kick. It's Fanner. More frustration being shown by a Dortmund player. Coming in on Kammerknecht. There's a heavy challenge. The ball had long gone. Immediately held his hand up there, Franz Fanner. His third yellow of the season. As the yellow cards really racking up now for Borussia Dortmund. Looks as though Borussia Dortmund are resigned to their fate here. As Dynamo perhaps one more goal just to have the cherry on top here. And not breaking their necks to go in search of it. Eberwein, the striker for Borussia Dortmund, is going off. And Ted Tatamush coming on for the remaining 2 minutes. Just a quick run out for him. Looking for a miracle, Borussia Dortmund, if they're to get anything out of this game at all now. Let's see how much time added on there is at the end of the match, but we're now into the final 2 minutes of normal time. As again the ball just hacked away by Borussia Dortmund. Meyer turning inside, nice play from him, and in the end it's squeezed out and it's a corner for Dynamo Dresden. Fine skill being shown late on in the game by Meyer. As Will and Weyrauch stand over the corner. Played in near post, and there is the third for them. That is the cherry on top I was talking about, and it's Kammerknecht who gets it. Well, 2 corners and a penalty have done today for Dynamo Dresden in a 3-0 win. It's not been as spectacular as the scoreline suggests, but that's exactly what they're looking for. It's a beautiful finish as well, diving header. Well, it's his second of the season, Kammerknecht. And it's given Dynamo Dresden a big 3-0 win here against the 10 men of Borussia Dortmund 2. Oh, perhaps not the most convincing of performances from Marcus Anfang's side. A little bit scrappy. But they've come out well on top. And that, I would say, signals very bad news indeed for the rest of the league. Shades of 2 seasons ago when Dynamo Dresden went up. By far the best squad. Perhaps not the greatest performances on the pitch, but they have enough to beat the rest of the opposition. And today they've been relatively comfortable. Without pulling up any trees, it has to be said, as we go into 2 minutes of time added on. The misery is continued for the away side. And for them, well, they've showed plenty of willing today. But they need to look out for their discipline with that red card for Schubert. And they just don't seem able to finish off their chances. And at the other end, they're very leaky indeed, as Koulibaly there comes in stretching at the end, and it looks as though he's overstretched. Perhaps he's been caught by Kammerknecht. And he's helped to his feet by the referee as we see the replay here of the third goal for Dynamo Dresden. So the early goal from his fellow defender Ehlers, getting Dynamo Dresden on the road to this 3 points. Similar kind of goal actually, a corner and a header from a defender. Then Schuver being sent off for a second bookable offence on 63 minutes. That gave Dynamo Dresden a goal and a man advantage. A couple of minutes later, a penalty won for them. The free kick blasted into the wall. Anning with the handball. It was a clear one. Arslan firing home from the spot for his 5th of the season and their 2nd. And then right at the end, Kammerknecht with a diving header, making it 3-0 to Dynamo Dresden. A big 3 points to them. They go up into the top 5. Borussia Dortmund stay down, second bottom for them. Worrying signs. As I will wish you a fine weekend. Thanks for joining us. And it's goodbye from me.